Hey, I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about from first date fails to girls chasing him. And this is quite the success story, but my client here, he has to stay a little bit private. And so, we're going to be breaking down really just how he got his dream relationship, though. And he's absolutely crushing it. He's just so excited with his results and with his relationship, and he's an awesome guy. And he got ghosted after every first date, basically. He was getting ghosted. Girls were going cold on him. They were hitting him with the, you're just such a nice guy, but insert rejection bullshit, right? Until he fixed three small things inside of my program, Arrows. And what those are. So let's talk about first, what was going on? Why this really would benefit you watching this video, and really how my client turned it around. So, had a good job. The dude literally built his house from scratch. He worked in construction. And he was like, dude, I built my house from scratch. He's like, I'm in my late 20s. I have everything going for me in life except for this one area. It was really bothering him. And so he came to me, and he was kind of hesitant at first, like usually people are, because, it's just how it goes with the internet. But after he did my program, he was just so stoked with the results and getting his dream relationship that he was like, dude, you gotta talk about me. And what happened, because he knows that it's gonna inspire other people to take action. But the dude has a great fucking job, man. He's absolutely crushing it with his career. Gets dates, right? He was getting dates. Overall was an attractive dude, but they just never go anywhere. He said he really struggled with girls going cold on him, right? Girls were going cold on him. He said that he just felt very unsure of himself and who he is. He was like, dude, I really don't know what to say. I don't know how to talk to the girl. He's like, I don't know, these signs to look for. It just seems like the girls I don't want me, and the girls I do want tend to just, go cold on me, and just, they don't really want him. And he had been telling himself for years that he needed to do something about this and change this, which he finally did, of course. But this is what we taught him. So we taught him first natural attraction plus confidence. That's the first thing that I teach inside of my program, is confidence plus the natural attraction element to it. Confidence is like the foundational piece, if you would, to who you are as a man, right? You need confidence in yourself. If you don't, girls are going to sense it. They're going to pick up on that, and they're going to go cold on you. And the natural attraction piece, it's more of like the sparkle on top, right? It's knowing what to say, how to say it, the good stuff that makes her laugh and makes her grow attraction for you. It makes you just seem like a smooth criminal. That's what the natural attraction piece to it is. And I want to show you an example of what this looks like, right? This includes flirting. A lot of times, your confidence, it will come down to your interpretation of who you believe you are. Remember that. So before, a client of mine, he was texting on the dating app, and as you can see, he's sending paragraphs. He was way too nice. He's like, it was a really nice day yesterday. He's talking about his kid. He's approaching 27 months old. His birthday was on Thanksgiving this past year, blah, blah, blah. It's great that you want to talk about your child, but girls, they want to be attracted, right? And this is something to talk about later down the road, or when you're having a deep conversation about your child. But this isn't a conversation that's going to turn a girl on, with all due respect, guys. He's talking about cooking for him and blah, 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 and he's like, but it's not a conversation that's going to lead anywhere, right? A lot of you guys text just like this. You're being too nice, you're over-explaining yourself, you're talking way too logically, which is a problem for men, and natural attraction fixes that. And this is the after, right? So this is what it looks like before. Way too long paragraphs, like and responding to everything she says. You don't have to do that. And after, he's texting the girl, and she's like, I'm here visiting with my family. Do you ever come to Manhattan? And he's like, I went to school in Connecticut and have some friends living in the city. I'm planning on visiting them later this spring. Are you trying to seduce me into visiting you up there? And look at her response. Look at her reaction to this. She goes, well, maybe. If you do come this spring, you can make a stop for a date in Manhattan. So she's basically asking him out now. From before, look at this boring conversation here, right? It's just like more of like friends talking, right? And he's like over explaining himself. And now he's like, She goes, do you ever come to Manhattan? And his interpretation there was, are you trying to seduce me into visiting you up there? So he's basically interpreting that she wants to see him. Okay, and that's something that I teach firsthand inside of my program Arrows, is that you must always assume attraction, okay? Assume that the girl is into you. No matter what, it will work for you. Because that's how confident men perceive themselves, right? Like they perceive themselves that the girl is interested. Of course she is. I'm a catch. That's how you should perceive yourself. And obviously by the response here, sends the winky face and asks him on a date. And so his interpretation comes out to be correct. Or it changed her perception of him. Key note. So 2 and 3 here. I'm going to add 3 right there. Right? You need to lead with attraction and not approval. Right? A lot of you guys that are way too fucking nice, you lead with approval. You're trying to get the girl to like you. Right? With these texts right here, you can tell that he's trying to get this girl to like him. Right? Versus building attraction and being an authentic man. He's over here basically sending paragraphs. It's way too fucking many words, man. And you need to lead with attraction. This is what he's doing here. He's leading with attraction, right? He's leading with attraction because girls at the end of the day, dude, girls are bored. They want a man who knocks her socks off, who's attractive, who's romantic, who's masculine. And most guys just don't know how to do this stuff. And most guys don't talk about it ever. You don't need to be more nice or successful, right? Like this guy was like, oh, maybe I need to be more nice, or maybe I just need to move up in my career, right? I need to focus on myself, as they say. Well, dude, you're already crushing it in your career, right? Like, why don't you invest that into your dating life so you can actually have an incredible woman in your life with you while you build, and then you can build your career, right? You can always build your career no matter how old you are, but you can't always raise children no matter how old you are. So you got to think about that and have a family. So at the end of the day, you need, again, like, if you want to win your dream girl, you need to lead with attraction, as I just showed you in these examples right here. And number 3, you need to lead the date, and you need to calibrate tension. The amount of times that I see guys are like, where do you want to go? And the girl's like, I don't know. Where do you want to go? And he's like, I don't know. Where do you want to go? That's not leading the date. That's you being nice, trying to be like considerate of what she wants. She wants a man who just leads the date, who lets her show up. She looks hot, and all she has is fun, right? When I tell guys in my program, it's like the date for a man is like a mission, while the date for a female is like an adventure, if you will. And calibrating tension, right? There are going to be moments on the date, or moments when you're talking to the girl and she pulls back and she goes cold for a second, and you must simply let her go, right? That's creating tension. That's building tension, and tension is very, very attractive to women if you know how to handle it, right? You want to be able to bask in that tension. For example, if you just pull back for a second yourself and just go cold and just like sit there and don't respond, and you're able to sit in that silence, that is incredibly attractive to a woman. And specifically, my client here said that's how he got his girlfriend here, was that he was able to bask in that tension. And he said firsthand she found it very, very attractive. When they got into a relationship, she told him that, which I thought was really, really cool. And now he's in a relationship with a woman he used to think was out of his league. Like, it's beautiful, man. Like, they're happy, they're at a hockey game or whatever that is. I think it's a hockey game. And it's just like, dude, his life is like complete now. It's like he has the career, he has his house, like now he has the girl. It's like he has the life that every man dreams of. And that could be you. And so for you, man, if you're a guy, with a great career, overall your life is moving in the right direction, but dating just seems kind of stuck, book in a call with me or my team below, and we'll walk you through what it looks like to partner up with me and be coached by me. To get dating moving again and win your dream relationship. There's a link in the description below. If you're on YouTube here, you can literally book in a call with me or my team, and we'll walk you through a strategy of what it looks like to partner up with me and be coached by me. And if everything looks good, then we'll get going right there on the call and get you going. Yeah, so you can literally start getting dates as soon as this weekend if you really, really wanted to. Also, if you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, just message me the word ready or coach, and that's how I know you watched this specific video, and I'll get back to you personally and walk you through, again, walk you through the challenges of what you're going through, see if you're a good fit for what we do, and then we'll hop on a call. It's like, at the end of the day, right now my program, like a lot of guys think that doing a dating program makes you less of a man, right? Or makes you be perceived as weak. But at the end of the day, you have to make a choice in life. It's like, do you want the outcome or do you want to be liked? And in my opinion, if you choose being liked, it means you're choosing giving up the outcome because you care about what people think about you. At the end of the day, I would much rather be happy with a great woman in my life, with a great career, and I chose to get the guidance and the mentorship that I needed to get that over living in a quiet desperation, with everyone thinking you're doing great, but internally you're really, really struggling and you're suffering. So at the end of the day, like, choose, man. Like, choose what you want, right? Do you want to get the outcome? If yes, we're the fucking people for the job, man. And right now, it's like you can literally break down my entire program, learning all this stuff here for literally like a few $100s per month. Like with our financing platforms, we have some great financing platforms that let you break it down to like $100-200 a month until everything's paid off. It's like, if you can't do that, or more importantly, if you're unwilling to do that, because everyone realistically, you have a couple $100s per month, let's be honest, right? But if you're unwilling to do that, it's like, you really don't deserve a quality relationship, right? It's like if you're not even willing to invest in yourself, because at the end of the day, this is not only an investment into yourself and breaking those internal, like that quiet desperation, but this is also an investment into your future relationship and your future children. And so it's like if you can't even invest that, or you're just not willing to, it's like you really just don't deserve it, in my opinion. And so at the end of the day, like if you really got, you have a great job, you have a great career, all you need is just that relationship, dude, book in that call in the description below. Let's hop on a call and just see if you're a perfect fit for what we do. Let's see if we can even help you at least. If you're on Instagram, just message me. I'll get back to you. And on that note, that's how my client went from first date fails to girls chasing him. I'll see you guys in the next video.